Warning, nerd mode activated. Live from the basements of losers, this is the Cantina Cousine.
Hello everyone and welcome to the introduction to the Cantina Cuisine podcast. We're really excited that you clicked on this video just to check us out and to join us on this journey from the bottom of one barrel to the bottom of another barrel. I don't know what you expect. We're not something that's going to probably become very big and very famous, but this is just something that's going to be really fun, and we want to just do this just to entertain everybody and to entertain us as well. My name is Patrick, and I know what you're thinking. What the heck is this? Well, to answer that question, I need to roll back time a little bit just to give you an insight of how this started and how this idea got formed. So, back in the day when I was like around 14 to 15-ish, I was being interviewed by my uncle to do a review for his podcast. And along with me and my other brothers, we were talking about Spider-Man Homecoming, which was the biggest movie at the time because it's a new Spider-Man actor, and times are changing now with all this coming to the MCU. So we as a family love Spider-Man, we love talking, and my uncle just thought it would be a cute idea if we got to join us on that journey. Anyways, after that little segment that we did, I wanted to appear in more. Mostly because I love to hang out with my uncle and I love talking about movies. And so we did that for a while, and I got to appear in a little bit more. I got to appear in full segments like Bumblebee and Maze Runner: The Death Cure and a bunch of others that I will not say because they were that embarrassing to even say. My motivation for them mostly was to also hang out with my uncle, but then after my recent interview and my most recent episode with my uncle and my aunt, I really had a desire to do something and to fulfill a purpose to film these podcasts. And so I decided that I wanted to do it myself. And it took a lot out of me to try and make this decision, but it mostly came to me just wanting to create something special and just something that really resonates with people and something that I really wanted to do for a long, long time. Now, let me tell you a little bit about who we are and what we want to do. So, the Cantina Cuisine is a podcast that we're determined to give fans a taste of people's opinions, ranging from people that really, really love films to people that despise some projects and maybe hate them, just like how people hate Madame Web. But we just want to give you guys a taste of what our opinions are and just give you something fun to listen to every week because we know the world is a crazy place out there, and just hearing some entertainment is amazing and just how it impacts people. It's something that we want to do and something that we want to show, and just something that we really want to just help impact a lot of people. So that's what we're going to be doing, and something that we really want to show people and just have fun with it. That's the whole reason for this project, is to just have fun and just to something to take out times in our everyday lives just to pour into and just to get out of this crazy world filled with a bunch of down up and downs and really low lows. So first, before I begin to talk about what we're going to be producing, I want to talk about who is going to be producing and who is going to be appearing in this podcast. Well, I'll be posting these people's links down in the description below so you can check them out and maybe give them a follow and maybe give them a like or two. So, these people who are going to be joining me on this very fantastic journey are 4 people. Yeah, that's right. We're going to have 5 people on this podcast. It's going to be insane. But these 4 people that will be joining us are Aaron, Owen, Brandon, and Dominic. These 4 people I met online during our sim leagues when we were doing that. If you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. It's just something for NHL games, and it was something that was completely useless and a waste of time. For most of the time anyways, because of these commissioners that were inconsistent. But either way, these are some of my friends that I've really met and some people that I really wanted to grow with, and it's something that I wanted to do, and I asked them if they wanted to join me, and a lot of them said yes. One person in particular said they would only join on one condition, which I will talk about in a little bit. Next, I really want to talk about one of our biggest impacts and one of our biggest things that we're going to be doing, and that's going to be movie reviews. Now, if you listen to other podcasts, you might be familiar with this idea, but these reviews are basically going to be movies that are coming out the year that we're filming episodes. So, coming up, we're going to be releasing our episodes and stuff in 2025. And so we'll be reviewing movies like Dead Reckoning Part 2, Captain America Brave New World, Tron Ares, and movies that might be flops, but we just wanted to check them out anyways, like Disney Snow White, the Minecraft movie, and Elio. Even movies like Blade! Oh wait, it might not release this year. Anyways, let's just move on from that because we could just ignore that for later. I want to introduce you to an idea that is also very impactful for this podcast and something that is really unique, and that is movie months. These movie months are basically going to be us talking about specific topics throughout 4 months of the year, and there will be just random movies that pertain to that topic and just something that we can recap on. These podcast episodes will be a little bit longer than most, but it will be as entertaining as them because we're just going to be talking for a long time about these movies and just how they mean to us. Whether we really love it or whether we will just throw it in the trash, probably. That's mostly what we're going to be doing. So, these movie podcast months that we're going to be doing are going to be first, childhood movie months, which is picked by us, and that'll be starting up in January. We're going to be doing Superman months in June and July. That is going to be really fun, and we're going to have a special guest actually to be appearing in that throughout that month, so stay tuned for that. We're also going to be having our annual bad movie months, which is going to be one of the big things that we do, and probably something that happens annually. So, look forward to that. And we're going to be doing Christmas movie month, where we're just going to be picking Christmas movies that we really want to see or movies that we really love. And we're just going to be doing recaps of them and basically saying if we love it or hate it. Probably going to be hate because most Christmas movies are not even that good anyway. Now, if you thought our content was so much and there's a lot going on, well, you're kind of wrong. I want to introduce you to 2 new projects that we're also going to be working on this year, and that is going to be TV show recaps. These recaps will be episodes of TV shows that will be recapping throughout the week and going until they go out, which who knows when we're done with these shows. So, I want to introduce you to one show right now, and that would be the cult classic, Futurama Fridays. It's not the show called Futurama Fridays, we're just calling the segment Futurama Fridays because it just rains. And so, these Futurama Fridays will be episodes released on Fridays, talking about episodes of Futurama, starting from episode 1 down to when it's done. So, if you love Futurama, and if you love seeing how people would react to Bender, well, this is the episodes and the show for you. We are also going to be having our co-host hosting this whole show is going to be Brandon. Brandon is a really, really big fan of Futurama. Watching it, I think, around 3 times, he said. So he knows a lot about the show, and I'll be co-hosting with that show, and I'm someone who's never watched Futurama before, except for one episode. I won't say which one it is, but you'll have to figure it out later on, so don't worry. So, that will be coming out on January 3rd, 2025. That will be when our first episode releases on that. Our last TV show that we'll be introducing this year will be Daredevil. Now, this one is a little bit of an interesting because we are going to be doing Marvel TV shows, starting with the Netflix shows, and hopefully we'll be able to get through all of them, but who knows? It's going to take us a long time to even do that if we go in that direction. But we want to start on that direction, see where it goes, and if it goes well, we'll continue on with the other Netflix shows, we'll go to the other Marvel shows like Loki and Moon Knight, but we want to start off with this ground one just because it's something that we want to check out. And with Daredevil Born Again coming out this year, it's something that we can really look forward to. Now, we are not covering Daredevil Born Again until we're getting up to it. We might do a little bit of a review of the series at the end when the episodes are out, just to give us our thoughts and just something that we want to do. And just, what we thought about the show and what we can see about it in the future times ahead. With that in mind, I want to tell you that our podcast episodes will be coming out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and will be also released on our YouTube channel, which you'll be watching this video from, so you can hit subscribe if you want to see more of that, plus other content that you might not see from the podcast. And so, we'll be releasing that in the days to come. The Apple Podcast and Spotify account will not be available till around Christmas, so just be patient with that and just follow our YouTube channel. And you can also follow us on our social media accounts on Facebook and Instagram, and whenever we make a Twitter account, which I don't know when we will, but it will happen at some point. And so you can just follow us up for updates and for more on that specifically. Now, I just want to say thank you. It's just something that I really want to work on for so long, and it's something that we as a team are excited to do. I want to thank Aaron, Owen, Dominic, and Brandon for joining me on this journey. And I want to thank you guys. You guys are the most important audience that we can have, and just people that just want to listen to us and just listen to us bicker about nerdy stuff. For now, we are 90 days away, or 89, depending on when this releases. I don't know when it's going to get published. But I just want to ask something from you. Please follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and ring that bell for notifications about recent videos and all that coming out. And yes, I just want to thank you all for clicking on this video and just learn a little bit more about us. And that's all for me for now, I guess. We'll have to wait and see what comes out. I'll be releasing some kind of shorts coming out in the next couple weeks just to get you into what you're going to be looking for. So make sure you check that out when they release. And yeah, we'll see you all in the new year.
Thank you for listening to the new episode of Cantina Cuisine. Make sure you follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts to listen to new episodes coming out every week just for you. Also, make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, X, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for updates and follow-ups to our episodes and other content that you might like. Again, thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you all next time. Peace out, nerds.